Okay, so hello. Today is Thursday. Yes, today is Thursday, September 2nd, if I'm correct. Yes, September 2nd. It is 12:33 a.m. and I am going to be chatting on different issues, situations, uh, that happens in my marriage. And we're going to start with today. I'm always eating, so it may be kind of lengthy. So if you're watching and you get bored or whatever the case may be, please, before you leave, subscribe. Because I would like to do live from my phone. But all your subscribers know that in order to have that option, in order to get that option, you have to at least have 1,000 subscribers. So I did have, I think it was 63, and I think I'm up to 71. I haven't checked back. Hopefully nobody left. So I'll be doing a little this and a little that. Okay, so today my husband called me to his room, and while I'm talking, I'm going to change my watch band. And he told me that he wanted, he said, "Can I get something to eat?" Now, I'm going to try my best to to I'm sorry. I'm going to try my best to stay focused on what I talk about. I know I'm going to be rambling, or I may go and talk about random parts. That's why I put different stories. So it won't be one story and then I go over here and y'all be like, wait a minute, that ain't what you was talking about. So that way y'all be prepared. I wrote everything in the comments. I mean, in the description bar. Okay. So as I said, while we doing this talking, we are going to change my band in the process. That alert thing is going on. Let me see if this is. So no. We'll go this way apparently. We'll go this way. Oops. I hope I'm doing it right. Because it's not really going in this way. But anyway. Alright, here we go. Let's see. Let me see if this fits. I don't even know what it's going to fit. So this must be this way. I know I got a red band with a silver. we're going to see if this is how it goes. Yeah. Okay. So, okay, here we go. Look kind of different, but it's okay. The thing is red. But, all right, so we're going to put this band, because it's the band that came in. I'm sorry. I can multitask, but when I'm doing something, band's supposed to be in here. Well, this is the band that came. This is the box it came out of. But I don't know how they had it in here. So we just gonna put it in here. Right? Okay. It's like two pieces. Alright. Alright, so he calls me in the room. Mommy, do you want this coffee on top of the microwave? Yes. Yes, I want it. I'm gonna throw it out because you do. You're really going to still give me another one. Okay, so he said, can I get something to eat? So I told him, I said, sure, you get something to eat. I said, what do you want to eat? He said, McDonald's, right? Now, I want y'all to kind of understand. Well, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm not really having this video or doing this video for sympathy. I'm not doing it to get sympathy from y'all. I'm not doing it to talk about my husband. I'm not doing it to make myself look good. You know, I'm not doing it for no kind of recognition. I'm not even doing it for y'all, excuse me, to subscribe and like. If y'all like me, y'all may not like this video. Maybe you'll see another video that you like. Subscribe because of that video. Maybe it's only one video that you like. Subscribe. And if it ain't none that you like, then I wouldn't tell you to subscribe to me. You know what I'm saying? But, so, a lot of time, I may say things that y'all don't quite understand. Or you may think it's cruel. Or you may think, what, you saved? You calling yourself a Christian and you doing stuff like that? There's a method to this madness. And there's a reason to this madness. Okay, so let me just take my blood pressure medicine. And I got blood pressure. Okay, so let me just, even though I put in the description, the description box of how long me and my husband was married. So we've been going through different things throughout our marriage, rather. So I got married young. I got married when I was 20. I got pregnant when I was 19 by him, and we got married the next year, right? After I had my son. So my son doesn't have his name, but the rest of my children that I have after my son has his name. Okay, so with that being said, let's go back to today. So I told him, I said, yeah, you can have something to eat. I said, what you want to eat? He said, McDonald's. So I live in the Bronx. I'm about 50. I'm 58 years old. So there are times when I can walk somewhere and I can go up a hill and I can go down a hill and I can walk distances. And there's some days I can't do that. There's some days I wake up with a lot of energy, want to do this, and there's some days I'm not gonna say some days I want to stay in the bed because I never feel that way to stay in my bed. But there's just some days I don't feel like going out. Now let me explain my husband. My husband is handicapped. He had two strokes on the same side, which is his left side. He cannot move the side, but God has blessed him enough to be able to walk. So he does not necessarily need a wheelchair. Uh, but we got one. He needs a cane, even though he just now started using it because the cane was available for him over 5 years, but he never would use it. And I would tell him a lot of times use the cane because it'll take a whole lot of pressure off the side that you got to put all your strength on. So at least the cane, because of his right side. So would that be the dominant side? So his right side is the one that he got to use the most in whatever he do when it comes to walking or whatever. So now let me go back to let me stay focused. So now he asked for the McDonald's. And to be honest, I ain't feel like going to McDonald's. Okay. And I couldn't order it because I don't have enough money. Now here's the thing, I do have the money, but the thing is that there's some things that has to be done in this month that I'm trying to hold on to the money, right? My phone got cut off. I make sure his phone stays on. You know what I'm saying? So now, with that being said, so I ain't feel like going. Just point blank, honest. I ain't feel like walking to McDonald's. McDonald's not far from where I live, but it's a hill. Going down the hill is okay, but coming up is not for me. Right. And I can go and wait for the bus and come take the bus back up. But I just didn't feel, I'm be honest with you, I didn't feel like doing it. So I went to him and I didn't go to him. Well, yeah, after he said what he wanted, I told him, after he said McDonald's, I said, well, there's nobody going to McDonald's. Something like that. I said, either I said, there's nobody going out to McDonald's, or I said that I don't feel like walking to McDonald's. Or we got to walk to McDonald's, something like that. But anyway, he got silent. He didn't say nothing. So here's my thing. If you're hungry and you want to eat, and I tell you I'm not going to McDonald's, wouldn't you like pick another option? All right, so you're going to go to the store. I'll take a bacon, egg, and cheese. I'll take some pancakes. You know, something where I can walk to. Right. I don't feel like walking, but I'll walk to the store. You see what I'm saying? But everybody know McDonald's is not a place where it's right across the street. I'm fortunate to have it like about 6 or 7 blocks from me. Right. But those who live in the Bronx or those who know anything about the Bronx is very hilly. And sometimes them hills, they continue on. Even going down a hill, I found out, affects me. Because when you go down, your speed goes up. Just like going up, you slow down. So that's pushing a lot of pressure on the heart. And coming down, what's that, accelerating? It's going downward, downhill. So the speed goes quicker as well. So anyway, so He never said whether he wanted anything from the store. So I came back in the room. I said, well, you know what? I'm going to the store to get my coffee. So I'm going out. So if there's anything that he wants, like if he wants a bacon, egg, and cheese, sometimes he wants a pastrami sandwich, sometimes he wants tuna fish, so maybe these options will come to his head. I don't want to name nothing because I don't want to be the one telling him what to eat. So your choice. So what I did do was that I went back in the room and I said to him, I said, well, you don't want nothing from the store? You don't want like a bacon, egg, and cheese or something? He says to me, I want this. I want this. So he's pointing downwards. He's sitting in a wheelchair and he's pointing down towards the floor. So I'm like saying to myself, what is it you want from the floor? I'm looking down. All I see is a bag and I see some some the Arizona bottles. But I'm be honest with y'all, his room looked like a pigsty. And you may say, oh, why it look like that? Why don't you go clean it up? I paid somebody to come in here and clean up his room, and they cleaned it to the T. He have garbage. He just throws the garbage. I mean, who does that? He just whatever he drink. You can go in his room right now, and you will see all the bottles of Arizona water bottles. If he eat McDonald's, the garbage stay in there on the floor. The windowsill, where it's supposed to be a place where air come in and you sit there and you let the air come in, he don't want no air to come in. He got the windows closed. I'm a Christian. I'm saved. I ain't say no Christian. I'm saved. I got the Holy Ghost. So therefore, smoking is not allowed in my house. But that doesn't mean that people don't smoke in my house. And we talking about grown folks. So I have stated my opinion on them smoking, and they're still smoking in my house. So I'm leaving it to God because my father did that to his mother, and God got him. Unfortunately, yet fortunately, he is deceased today and has been for many years. Okay, that's another story time. So, because these stories is this video is focusing on me and my husband. So the windowsill, I brought up the smoking because the windowsill, they paint the windowsill. They got the windowsill real nice. I wish I could show you my windowsill. Nice. I got my Bible over here. I got some other things over here in the window. Got some papers. But the windowsill itself, where the paint is on the seal, is still intact. He smokes in his room. And the windowsill is about as black. I can't even say as black as me because I ain't black. As black as this. And I tell you no lie. His windowsill is black like this, right? And when I paid the people to come in here and clean up his room, I know they had a hard time, but they got that bad boy clean to the best of their ability. They got the main blackness up. So now that I'm talking to you guys, I'm thinking about it and I'm saying, which I'm going to say aloud, what does he do to get it black like that? Is he putting the cigarettes out on the windowsill, smoking the cigarettes and putting it out on the windowsill? He had a little thing, a little bowl like you get from the Chinese restaurant, the little that the rice come in. He used that, I guess, with water in it, and he would put his cigarettes out in there. But then when he don't got no more space, he's too lazy to get up. Now, mind you, I understand. He had a stroke, and his left side is non-usable. He can't move it. It's very stiff. But the bathroom is right by him. My room, this is the front of the house. He's in the back of the house where the living room is supposed to be. And when I first moved here, I've been living here for about 2.5 years, right? No, it was actually 3 years. I moved here 2019, 2021. No, 2 years. July of this year made 2 years, right? So when we moved here, I went to errands because our credit was good. I went to errands and I'm calling it rent. I rented a couch to put in there. I was trying to get a bed that comes out, but for some reason, they don't really make them no more. You got to really search for them, like a pull out bed, sofa bed. That's what it's called. And I bought the couch, rented the couch. Nice, nice couch. Got him a couch. I think that was all I put in there. Got him his TV, all that stuff like that, right? And he messed up the couch. He has a urine problem. I don't know whether I should say it's a problem. I'm gonna put my little 2 cents in. I'm gonna say it's laziness that he feels himself gotta pee, but he won't get up and go to the bathroom. So he wears Pampers now. He has not always wore Pampers, but he wear Pampers. So I'm not really getting on him because me and my age, sometimes I gotta go to the bathroom and I don't make it, and a little come out or whatever. And when I'm out there, if I drink coffee and I'm out there, I gotta go to the bathroom, and it's very hard to hold. But that came from me being young and holding my urine. And my grandmother used to tell me, just to throw this out here and to teach some of your young people and some of the older people that's around my age probably can agree with me. I understand what I'm saying. My grandmother used to tell me, Sharon, go to the bathroom. Do not hold your urine. If you got to go, go. If you got to make number two, go. He said, because if you don't do that, when you get older, you won't be able to hold it because those muscles relax when you get older. So where you got that strength or you got that ability to pull that muscle in to keep yourself from wetting yourself, when you get older, that muscle relaxes. And when you go to pull, it look like you're not doing nothing. You actually pushing it out. So I can understand that with him. So I don't really, it used to bother me at first, but I don't really get on him too much about him wetting his house. What I get on him about is cleaning up yourself. You walking around here smelling. Bad enough you smelling up my house, your house. Your room got all the pampers in there, PPP. You see what I'm saying? And you go, you don't clean yourself up. Okay, so let's go on back. I want to stay focused on what I'm each topic. I want to make sure I stay focused on that one. So, okay. So he pointing to the floor. So I look down at the floor like, what is it? And he was like, this. So I walk in the room. I go look on the floor where all the garbage is. It is some Cheetos. It's a bag of Cheetos, right? On the floor now. And I was like, oh, come on, Tracy. I'm talking about breakfast. Oh, okay. You just told me 5 minutes ago that you wanted something to eat. You see what I'm saying? And now that I'm coming to you to get you something to eat, you're talking about some Cheetos. So he said, oh, okay. I said, well, all right, all right. I said, that's what you want. I'll get that. Because I'm like, I'm not going to let you aggravate me early this morning. So, and then he said, yeah, and this too. So I looked to the windowsill, which he got 2 bottles of Arizona, empty Arizonas. So he said, yeah, and that. He reaches over and he picks up the bottle and he shows it to me. I said, all right, I'll get the Arizona for you. So I went to the store, got him Arizona, got him the first store I went to, they didn't have no Cheetos. Just like that. Mm, mm. Ooh, I always have trouble. Mm. I always have problems taking them big horse pills. It's garbage bag here, so I don't want y'all to think I'm being like him, throwing myself on the floor. Okay, so he never got his breakfast because he didn't want no breakfast. He wanted some Cheetos and he wanted some what you call it? He wanted some what you call the thing he drink Arizona. Put my phone. Okay. So I don't know. It can become overwhelming at times with him because me being a Christian, now mind you, I keep saying Christian, me being saved and he unsaved. Any holy ghost people or any Christians, I use the word Christians for this particular thing, that have an unsaved husband, they can kind of understand. Maybe they're not going through the same thing I'm going in the same aspect that I'm going through in the same aspect, but oh, excuse me. But but you going through something. All right. All right. I put my phone on charge. So I know when things happen with me and him, that's when I do the video. When I'm on my way to the store, I'm in my room and I may be videoing at the time, and he come and he interrupt for whatever reasons. Then I'm able to actually do a video. Now it's just like so much stuff. I can't really think of the stuff, but I'll go through it, tell you some of it as it comes to me, but he was saved. God saved him, filled him with the Holy Ghost. He did it a deer. And I was telling them in the Bible, in our Bible study, a few years ago that my husband did God, and that's why God saved him. And they was like, no, no, it wasn't that. God saved him because that's what he do. He asked him and that's what he did. I said, well, let me explain something to you. I say, you don't know my life. You don't know that conversation. And this is what God gave to me. You don't understand what happened. This is the first time I'm actually ever telling y'all this story. So you can have your insight of it, you can have your belief on it, but you don't know what really happened unless God actually tell you. It was a deer. He said to me that if God, like as if to say, God is not going to save you, but if God save you, in other words, I dare him to save you. But if he save you, then I'll get saved. So he wasn't getting saved for his own personal reasons. He wasn't he was getting saved for his own personal reasons. He wasn't getting saved because of him being a sinner. He wasn't getting saved because he believed that God could save him. He was getting saved because if God saved me, he ain't gonna be left out. It was like we're like in a competition marriage. If I do something, he got to do better than me. If I and if he can't do it, like if he can't do it, then he gonna put a challenge up there. And like the challenge was, since he couldn't save me and he couldn't save himself, the challenge is, well, let me see if God gonna save you, and if he save you, then he better save me. So God saved him, not only because that's what he does, he saved him to let him see that you ain't saying nothing slick. So you trying to that's like a tempt. You trying to tempt me, in other words, saying that, oh, God save you, we gonna see if he gonna save me. Because I know the type of person I am. I know what I've done in my lifetime that you don't know. And what he knows of me is what I told him. And whatever it is that he thinks negative about me, that's what he know. So God is like, oh, you ain't saying nothing slick? You think you can control me? So in other words, if God hadn't saved him, then he would have had something to hold against me. See, I knew God wasn't gonna save me. Well, Tracy, he saved me. Yeah, he saved you. Well, that the reason why you got saved is because that got something to do with Mama Wilson. That got something to do with Gaga. That's why you got saved. It wasn't of your own. It wasn't because you was sorry and because you was a sinner. No, God saved you because of them. So no, God was not going to have that over my head, knowing that one day we was going to get back together, and he could have threw that in my face. Well, Tracy, why you don't give your life to the Lord? For what? You see what I'm saying? I don't want to get saved because God just saved you because of them. So he would have been holding on to that and throwing it all in my face. But God had to save him to let him see that he don't have respect to person. Just like he loved me, he loved him. When I save you, this is God saying about him. When I save you, what are you going to do with it? I'm going to change your whole thought pattern. I'm going to make you in a man that you thought you could never be. And the same woman that you cursing off and beating up and giving black eyes to and don't love and don't care about, you going to become submissive unto her, and you going to see what love is all about. And that's exactly what happened. God saved him and changed his whole mind, his whole outlook on things. Family wise, he was family oriented, he was husband oriented, he was house oriented. He didn't stay saved long, and neither did I. But because after a while, he gave in to his demons, which was drugs, and he wound up going back on God. And he caused me to go back on him. He caused me to go back. So so I guess that is my video for now. As it come to me, I will come back and tell y'all some more stuff. But so I'm sorry, I'm messing with my watch. All right. Okay, so I'm sorry, I was actually looking for something on my watch. I'm not really seeing it. All right, so as I said, that is what's going on here. Sorry. Yes?